Okay, so hopefully by now you have your hanger and you've wrapped your yarn around the whole top part of the hanger. I then just went and did a couple loops around whichever side you're going to start winding. So I just put my little ball of yarn through and wrapped a couple times around this part of the hanger. Then to do the actual threading of your hanger, make sure I can show you. I'm holding my piece of yarn up a little higher, and as you get better at this, you won't need to really pay attention to that, but holding it up like that, and then I'm going to take my ball of yarn, and it doesn't matter which side you go through, you just pick a side. I'm going to go through this way, make sure it comes all the way through, and then you're going back up through the loop that you made. You pull it through and it should make a little slip knot, and then you scoot it up to the top. I'll do another. So you keep your yarn up high, take your string, goes through the hanger, and you pull. Oops, background. Pull and it should make a little knot. And it'll start to have a little ridge on the top as you continue. So this is not going to be a super beautiful project, but it's a great for function, and it keeps it so that your clothes don't slip off your hanger. The slippery hangers like this are best, the ones that are a little thicker, not the really thin wire ones. So you have your loop up top, you put your ball of yarn through, and then back up through the loop, and you pull tight. And they're all forming up there. The way I do this, which is a little faster, make sure you can see, is I tuck the hanger between my knees, and I'll go like this. Go this way. The ball of yarn goes through, and then pull up, and you can just slide it back through and up. Slide it through, slide it up. And if your string gets too long, it's really helpful to just wind this back up a little bit so that you have less yarn to work with. So I'm going to keep my little loop, and the ball of yarn goes through that, and you pull. Do it again. Little loop, yarn goes through, and you pull. I will say the beginning of this project is much harder than the end. As you keep going, it gets a lot easier. So each time I'm just going through and pulling. And any kind of yarn works for this. I tell my students to use yarn that's not, really expensive. The cheaper yarn is great. Anything acrylic is great. This is a good time to use that yarn that you never want to use for a nice gift or a nice project. We use all wool for most of our socks and scarves, and so any of the yarn that's just been sitting around not being used is great. Yarn that's a little bit thicker goes faster. Yarn that's really thin is going to take forever to wrap around your hanger. So here I've been doing it just for a little bit. Looks like that. If you don't want any of the white to show through, you just scoot your stitches up a little higher. There's something there that it's getting stuck on. So you're just hiding your whole hanger. And then I showed a couple that I already did, but if they have things like this, you just go around it. And then I had one that had a bar here. Same thing, you just go around it. You might have to cut your yarn a little bit to get it through the hole. Okay, here's another one with all the fuzzy yarn. That's really fun. So anyway, good luck. Have fun. Enjoy.